Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. This is episode 2 of my official playthrough in Hogwarts Legacy. So before we just finished, kind of like the tutorial of the game, I guess you could say. We got attacked by a dragon. We discovered like a whole ruin area of like ancient magic from a port key that we got from, our adventure with that dragon, I guess you could say. So we went to Gringotts, we got attacked. Well, we went to Gringotts, we opened a vault, got attacked by Ranrock. Yeah, Ranrock and his little goons or whatever. But, the vault we were in had like a protection to it, because they done pissed off the big guy. So the big guy came out and started clunkily swinging his sword around like I don't even know what. Like he needs some balance practice. But we got out of it just fine, and we had our little cutscene of Hogwarts and the school, and I'm probably gonna include that in the beginning of this again, just to get that like new feel again. Because oh my gosh, it was perfect. Everything was so perfect. So in this episode, we're gonna get sorted into our house and probably do a couple of our first classes to get some spells under our belts, and kind of expand on our combat capabilities there and see what else we can get into. Alright, without further ado, let's get started.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
Oh. I'm in the Forbidden Forest then, right? Yeah. Oh, it's the train! Oh my gosh. I'm going to school. I'm going to school. Oh my god, look at that. Oh my. Yeah! Yeah! Oh my god, this is so great! That was just the intro! Literally, like, jumpy kid happy. Like, I got a new toy, I got a new toy. Like, this is so what I was hoping it to be. Everything was so spot on. The graphics were so much better than I thought it was going to be for PlayStation 4. There's no, like, I know right now I'm in a loading screen, but for like all the different places I went to, there was no loading screen.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony.
Oh, goody.
I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Oh, yay.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough! Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
I thought it's his... Okay. I'm just gonna shut up. That... Okay. Yeah. Totally lucky.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Weasley. I love the Weasleys.
You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch the tiger by the toe. If it hollers, let it go. Out goes Y-O-U. Alright.
I'm looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student. And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well. You're clever indeed. You have the ability to reflect clearly on that which puzzles others. And you've a ready mind, quick to learn. Perhaps you belong in Ravenclaw.
Hell yeah, I do. Took this test like 9 times. Ravenclaw. Yes. Here we go.
You belong in Ravenclaw!
Yay! Nice.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
Boo! Boo! Boo!
Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but
Might as well have.
don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
And I said I haven't eaten dinner yet.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you.
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir.
If you would stop interrupting the lady, maybe.
As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
You
Nice
too.
to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
Oh, I'm so excited. I am disappointed about Quidditch, though. That was
It's
something
quite
I heard.
uncommon for a student to begin as a 5th year. Might be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I am, Professor.
This is the entrance to the Ravenclaw common room. You must solve a riddle to enter. I won't be of much help, I'm afraid. This sort of thing has always confounded me.
Who lived longer? The ghost or the poltergeist?
A ghost or a poltergeist? A non-being can never have been.
Okay, that was not my answer. It's probably
Well
best I
done.
didn't get to choose.
Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Look how beautiful! Like, look how beautiful! Oh, it's perfect. I'm gonna go back through this footage and like
Looks like everyone's
screenshot
gone. Better
and
head
make
to
it
the
my
common
PlayStation
room.
background. Alright, we have finally made it to Hogwarts. Oh man, my dorm room? I kinda like that. Although I would prefer to be in the top bunk, funny enough. Even though I'm scared of heights, it's harder for people to get to me. I kinda like that advantage. Oh man, this is gorgeous! Look at all those books. What the hell is that thing? Huh. It's like a magnifying glass in one of those like crystal ball things. Weird. Oh wow. Alright, I know I'm like duh, we've seen this, get to the common room. Alrighty, shut up, I'm heading out. I'm going to try my best to rein it in for footage's reasons. I'm going to try to like leave a lot of my looting stuff out of
Just have to wait for the right
recordings,
moment.
because I will spend like a good solid 5, 8, 10 minutes just doing this on the walls. So I'm gonna try to not do that to you guys,
I'm not
but I
sure
can't
this is
promise
the right
anything because,
spot.
as you've already seen during the tutorial, I have a problem. Alright, so there's people that want to talk to me, but I'm just kind of wanting to look around. That's gorgeous. Look at this. Look at this. It's so cozy and blue.
Can't imagine starting a new school this late.
Me either. Oh, hang on. I am starting this late. Aren't you pretty?
Just have to wait for the right moment.
Okay. Are you late for something? We're gonna talk to him.
One moment. Watch this.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the freaking clock that you're standing next to. You're waiting for the right moment. Oh, you're just...
That wasn't quite the reaction I wanted. Oh well.
What did you hope would happen?
I suppose I hoped it would lighten the mood. Ravenclaws can be a bit on edge the first day of class. I'm Everett, by the way. You seem downright calm next to some of these characters, and you survived a rather harrowing trip here.
I'm looking forward to my first day. I'm actually a tad nerd. Oh, I'm looking forward to my first day.
I'm glad to be here, ready for classes to start.
Good. Glad to hear it. Truly, there's no reason to be nervous. Most professors are firm but fair. I mean, not all of the tricks I play are as simple as a tossed dung bomb, and I'm still here.
Wait, did you say most professors are firm but fair?
Ha! I did. But probably best I let you judge for yourself. I do tend to push their limits. I should wander off before someone traces that dung bomb back to me. Nice meeting you.
You too, Everett.
I thought Ravenclaws were supposed to be smart. He just seemed like a fucking idiot. And what you got going on?
I want him to be in the perfect place. A place he'll be happy with. But I can't seem to find it.
Have you
Great
considered the
golden
greenhouse?
gobstones! I want him to thrive here.
Golden gobstones.
My own little expression. I bought this Dittany seedling from home and I so want him to feel cozy. Dittany is amazing, isn't it? So much healing power in such a little plant. I've a bit of a thing for plants, as you can see. Pleased to meet you. I'm Samantha.
Nice to meet you, Samantha. Is Dittany used in Wiggenweld potion?
It is. Looks like someone's been studying up on their potion making.
Actually, Professor Fig told me about Wiggenweld potion.
Of course. I heard you were studying with him before term. He's an enigma, Fig. Teaches about theory, yet seems to know a lot about practical magic.
He's quite knowledgeable, or I wouldn't really know.
He did teach me a few things before term, but that's all I can tell you.
Well, I hope he told you about more than Wiggenweld. You've lots to catch up on, I'm sure.
No shit. Okay. Isn't it Hufflepuffs who like plants? Well, that's kind of generalizing, isn't it? Do most students grow their own ingredients? Okay, both of these questions I can answer on my own. I'm just gonna go with nice talking to you.
It was nice to meet you, Samantha. Good luck with your Dittany.
Thank you. And good luck to you too on your first day.
Yeah, because obviously, you know, students are gonna have to grow their own plants to use in potion making and the like, because it's a video game for one. Second of all, it's, you know, Hogwarts.
That's just
And as for like
Ami.
generalizing that
Brilliant.
only plants are
think
a
you could-
Hufflepuff thing, that's just stupid.
That is
Because
not
like I
how
just
that-
said, like herbology is a huge part of
You just wait.
Harry Potter's world, and it's not just a Hufflepuff thing, it should be an everybody thing. You know
Why,
it's
hello.
daytime, right?
Would you like to take a look?
Do you blink?
Can't see too much in the day. Well, except for stars like Sirius,
Okay.
Canopus, Vega, and Arcturus.
Kind of do.
I'm Amit. Pleasure to have you in Ravenclaw. Never met someone who's been so close to a dragon before.
Can't say I recommend it, frankly. It's nice to meet you, Amit. I take it you like astronomy.
Oh, yes. So much to be learned from the stars. Also, there's something about the open air and night sky above the tower. It's invigorating. You will adore astronomy. Professor Shaw is incredibly knowledgeable.
Dude, you are so wide-eyed. You okay? Like crazy eyes. I don't know. Might just be me, but yeesh. I find stars fascinating. I've never been one for stargazing. Actually, I do find stars fascinating. I could stare at the sky for
I hope
hours.
astronomy's on my schedule. It sounds interesting.
I have good news for you. You are most definitely taking astronomy. It is required for all fifth years. You will be enthralled with the tower. Plus, a quality telescope can show you things you never dreamed of.
I suppose I'll see you in class then.
Yes. Oh, and speaking of class, better get to my first one of the year. Nothing like the smell of fresh parchment, is there? Be seeing you!
Hey there, new Ravenclaw. Professor Weasley is looking for you just outside. You'd best not keep her waiting.
Oh. Okay.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
You'd fucking better.
Here you are.
Now that's a book.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Okay, so not only am I a 5th year that is just starting to learn magic, I have to take my fucking owls at the end of the year?
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic.
Talk about...
and educate yourself about wizarding
like,
lore.
school stress. Jeez. That's like so much catching up. Like everyone else has like had the last 4
I certainly would have
years
appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student.
to learn Lumos and Revelio. I just fucking started, and I have to take my owls at the end of the year?
Why don't you cast Revelio on this
That is
bust
insane.
and
My
see
poor
what details
character.
the field guide can provide?
I'd be going apeshit if I had to hear that. It's like, so can I just drop out? like, for real. That is so much learning. I'm surprised I have any time to do anything else. Like, jeez, it's a good thing it's a video game. Ravenclaw bust. The bust created in honor of Ravenclaw House resides in the lofty Ravenclaw Tower. Oh, nice. You have just unlocked a field guide challenge. Your request towards completing challenges appears here. Well, okay then.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
I am right behind you. You move it. I wonder how the owls are going to work at the end of the term. Like, do I actually have to... Do I have to take the test, or is it like a cutscene test? What? Okay, spider. Okay, I'm gonna come back to that.
Ah, good timing.
Thank you.
Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
This is gonna take me a long time. This is gonna take me a long time. And yet I am like so happy about that, because it means it's gonna be a journey that's not gonna be like over so quick. It's gonna take me a long time.
And here we are. Quite the time saver.
So it's not
These
gonna be
stairs
over too
lead
quick.
directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle
Look at
quickly
this.
from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Look at that dragon! I want a dragon.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Sounds good to me. Can you tell me more about Charms class? I imagine it's about charms. What exactly is Defense Against the Dark Arts? I imagine it's named after what that is. What's Hogsmeade? Well, I know what that is. So we're just gonna go say thank you, Professor.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Do I want to be honest with her, or should I be secret with her? It's Weasley, but she's headmistress. It'd be like telling Professor McGonagall what's going on, which is a double-edged sword. I'm gonna say it's Fig's problem. It's Fig's responsibility. He's the professor. He's the adult. He's the one that's in charge here. So I'm gonna leave it to him to tell Professor Weasley. So I'm gonna say nothing.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor.
Yeah, we weren't even driving.
Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Sounds good to me, Professor. Alrighty, I'll talk to you, huh?
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
You're cool with it. I didn't like to lie to her. I'm just gonna say you did, sir, because again, I'm leaving this ball is in your court.
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Okay, we're gonna go with Charms class first, is I want Accio, because I do know from what I saw from everyone else playing the game that those pages can only be got by the Accio spell, and I'm a loot happy nut, so I kinda want to get that early. Yep. Okay, so that's... See what I mean about all these stairs? Fluffy. I'm gonna dream about that noise. There's a chest. Oh, that's fun. Polyjuice potion. Someone's. That's the only one? Oh, no. What's in this? Oh, just... Oh, wow, hey! Whoa! This bathroom's defective. It got polyjuice at the end, and you got...
Oh, don't tell me. That's muggle fashion, isn't it? Can always tell. So very drab.
Thank you! That's what I was going for. Yep. Oh, this is so fun. Like, little details like that. Like, that right there. The talking part of that mirror. The polyjuice in this one. Like, even this having that kind of that problem. All these details just make this game, like, this is so incredible. It's so, like, so minute and, like, simple, but it makes a huge, huge difference. It makes the world feel alive, and that you're part of it. It's not just, like, not just like a cookie cutter type of way. It's got more in it. Let's see. Professor Fig. As if my schedule wasn't congested enough, the Ministry has charged me with arranging the rather inconvenient arrival of a new student at Hogwarts. A 5th year, if you can believe. Professor Weasley insists that they will need an escort, and and a mentor to help them acclimatize. I know how to say this word, I swear. That word, before term begins. I have assigned the task to you. Please see Professor Weasley for details. Professor Phineas Nigellus Black, Headmaster. Acclimatize? Okay.
Revelio.
Okay, well, I got to see all these little rooms. Oh, wait. Oh. Yeah, these chests, no one could open these chests. I don't remember. Whoa. Wow, all these bathrooms are defective. I don't remember seeing anyone actually open it yet, so. I better go for you. Okay, you're just throwing a fit. Alright, ignore me.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Oh, have you? Have you always said that? Interesting.
Oh. And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling lies.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boo, and he says it's a flat.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't Boot and it wasn't Flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
Well, rude. Oh, what's another one of those? Alright, hang on. I'm gonna take a couple seconds trying to figure this out. Alright, so 5. I'm confused. Okay, I'm gonna do my charms thing, because I'm gonna be there for a while. It's probably something really simple and I'm just overthinking it.
Here! Behind you! There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone?
Oh, that was nice.
Hmm?
Hold on, looking it up.
I am afraid it is too late to study now.
Too late, I just started!
My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
That was good. Summoning Jitsu?
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
He's a fun kind of teacher, isn't he? Alright. I don't know why it keeps telling me how to do this. Already told me how to do this. And I haven't failed yet. I don't even know if you can. Can you actually fail? I want to fail the next one just to see what happens.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Okay. Fine. Just volunteer me, why don't you?
And relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done.
See, that kind of shit. That right there. That's extra that just makes this so much more alive, so much more detailed. Alright. Summoning Charm Accio. Pulls a target closer to the caster. Hold L2 and press the assigned button to cast Accio and pull a target closer. Release R2 to cease casting the spell. Alrighty. Can I? Yeah, I can. Alright. Accio!
Splendid!
Uh-oh. Oh, too
Happens
much.
to the best of us.
Too much. Okay, so let's try this again.
Very good!
Okay, still like whoosh. Alright, so I'm gonna stop it right before you agree.
That's it!
There we go.
Very good! Points to Ravenclaw. But
you.
there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Well, that works
Yes,
out.
sir.
Blue for Ravenclaw, red for Gryffindor.
Let us see this.
Okay.
There we go.
Beep.
Splendid!
Here we go.
I don't want
That is how it's
I
done.
don't want to knock yours off. I'm trying to be a good sport about this. Haha! Perfect.
Quite impressive. Misha. Phew.
Yes! Haha!
Perfect score! Remarkable.
I almost lost that one though. That would have been bad.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this.
Okay.
Yes!
Oh shit. I don't know.
Very good.
Okay. I let go of it.
What's the...
It's the wrong time.
There we go.
Again, trying to be a good sport about this. Don't hit hers. Don't hit hers. Okay. Wow, that was close. Almost hit it. Almost, not quite.
Misha.
Oh, you hit Fox. And 3, 2, 1. Ooh.
2 perfect rounds. You're a natural.
Yeah, I am.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Alrighty, I'm glad you understand, or I'm holding my own. I'm gonna...
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
How big is Ouagadougou? Oh, what does Ouagadougou look like? Or is the magic the same at Ouagadougou?
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Huh.
Is Ouagadougou a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside.
Jeez.
I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
That must have been something.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
Really? Surely the magic is weaker, or that's incredible. I think that's cool.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand.
Yeah,
I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Too bad. Okay, I'm gonna try to see if I can trick the game. I'm gonna go with the second option.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Can I skip? Okay, I'm gonna see what she says if I say surely the magic is weaker.
Spells cast without a wand must be less powerful than those cast with a wand.
No, not at all.
Really?
Wizarding magic cast without a wand is just as powerful. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Huh. Just now I'm kind of curious why we need wands, because you have to infuse like the dragon core or the phoenix core or the unicorn core into all these wands. And it, like, you don't need to. You can just magic without it. So why? That's really cool though, but I'm glad that I got
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
That's just confusing.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
You have eyes in the back of your head?
Of course. You can use Accio on humans. A word if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Stupefy!
Is that all you've got? Bombard!
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
How come you know
Perhaps you'd be
Bombard?
good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
I would hate to be an unspeakable. I think that's a terrible profession. Oh, I said I was going to fail it. Oh, that's what happens? What happens if I don't X? Okay, so that's what happens when you fail this part of things. Is resets you and do it again. Well, now we all know, don't we?
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Oh, that guy was leaning on the table. Had to catch himself. That was good. See, little subtleties, like little things.
Let us begin with the basic cast.
Formed basic.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Levioso.
Good. Now, well done.
Oh. Not done yet. Not done yet. Come on, Peggy.
Oh, very good. But the best way to practice is by duel. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Whatever, Slytherin.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it. I know.
This can't be your first duel.
Push the form of the plan.
Only all best duels for this event. I do enjoy lively duel.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Huh. He actually
I put you on the
handled
spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it.
I
A classroom
agree.
duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Mr. Sallow will have ideas.
All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
What up with your voice, bro?
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
Yeah, shut it. Bragging about how she already knew Levioso. Puh.
You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Oh, thank you.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've had my fair share of wand combat, or it was never used my wand in combat. Well, it was technically my first, like, duel, but not my first combat experience.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill.
Yep.
Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.